question, like, if you could take one makeup with you on a makeup item with you on a, like, deserted
No,
island, what would you take?
but mascara, yeah.
Yeah. Mine's definitely mascara. Like, if I don't have mascara, my whole life feels incomplete. Wait, what does your shirt say?
Trump is a scab.
That's hilarious.
Yes, I figured why not? Why not? It just fits.
I mean, you're starting your whole political campaign,
Mhm.
and right now, political comedy is definitely in.
Yes, yeah, I'm going viral because this guy said to me, what did he say? "Oh, we're gonna Charlie Kirk you," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, Brian? I found where you live. I found his wife, I messaged her, and I messaged his daughter." Everybody's loving it. I'm like, "Yeah, if he lived in Michigan, I was gonna do what that one girl said." Like, or that one girl did when she drove. I was like, "I'm down.
No, what
I'm down."
happened?
Oh, you didn't see that girl that, like, I think he was being really racist online, and then she drove, like, 2, 3 hours away and was like, "It's not that hard to find you. See?" She made him apologize. Oh, it was great.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
it's
is that
not
what you
hard.
went like, you're having your viral moment for?
Kind of, yeah, just because I found him, he lives in Washington, and then I messaged his wife, and I was like, "Wow, why are you threatening women?" I was like, "You should really, like, tell your husband to not threaten women on the internet, and I'm sorry you are married to that when you were a beautiful woman. Have a good day."
That's hilarious.
It's
But, alright, we are going to play our little audio and get right into it.
I'm dead.
Hello, 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 and
Hi.
welcome back to another episode of Basically Unbothered. Ooh, I am excited today. This one has been brewing for a little bit, don't you think?
Yes, I'm so excited to finally talk to you again.
Yeah, I know. Ever s I I enjoyed our conversation probably too much, if there's that's a such thing, but I enjoyed our conversation when we did the, like, small business Saturday thing, and I was like, "Yeah, I gotta have her back. This is hilarious."
I know I almost fell on stage, dropping the mic or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm so upset about that episode is because the audio was just so and I'm like, it was so bad, especially on, like, yours and a couple of other people, and I was so frustrated, and I was like, "Yeah, no, they have to come back. Their story has to be heard."
I was not expecting to, like, meet all of you there. I was so excited to be around a bunch of bad women like baddies. I was like, "Yes, it's all women, we're doing the thing." And I don't know, I love black women, not to be like that, but you're strong, you have to be. So, it's
Yeah.
inspiring, it's inspiring.
Alright, do you wanna introduce yourself a little bit to everybody? Let them know a little bit
Okay.
about who you are, what you do.
Okay, I am Shelby Campbell. I'm running for Michigan's 13th congressional district. I am, I guess, a mother. I worked on the assembly line. I've served tables. I've gone to college. I am a real person that wants to show people that you don't have to live this fake life and to be a politician. That's not what it's about. It's about honesty, transparency, and standing up for the little guy. And I've have a history of doing that throughout work, school, everywhere. And I
Mhm.
just want to bring it to the whole country because we desperately need it right now.
Not there's you g have no arguments with me. For you said, like, the 13th
Mhm.
district, is that what you said?
Yes.
What falls into that district?
It goes all the way from Grosse Pointe to Romulus. So it's like a weird like Grosse Pointe goes like that. There's like Hamtramck, Hazel Park, Detroit, um, I think River Rouge. I don't it's so many little like and I gotta look. It's a big map. I had it on my wall, but it goes pretty
So when
far.
does that election happen?
It's in August. That is the, primary election where you choose in the Democratic Party which candidate you wanna go up against the Republican, and I didn't know that stuff, like, I remember when Hillary and Bernie were, like, the thing, and I was like or not Hillary and Bernie, Bernie and or maybe it was Hillary, yeah. I was like, "Why did
Mhm.
Bernie not get it?" I was like but I didn't know that you had to go vote. It was just all, like, my parents saying, "Oh, he's too like, liberal and he's not gonna win. So it's just that doubt. Like, quit having the doubt and let's get these people in office.
Yeah, poor Bernie. Bernie just never gets it.
And he doesn't give up though. He's like, I still care about you idiots, even though you don't vote me in, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, he's a bit oldie now, and I know that a lot of people, what they're wanting from politics is, like, n new younger blood. A lot of people, especially younger people, are getting really frustrated. Sorry, I'm, like, doing things. They're getting
Oh, it's
frustrated
okay.
with people who don't represent them, who don't look like them, who are generations away from them, getting to pick and choose and decide how they should and should not live.
Yeah, and that's exactly how I agree. I always say that when I was a kid, my parents would be like, "Well, that's just the rules, and when you're an adult,
Mhm.
you can make them." And I think I said that maybe on your podcast. Yeah, it's our time. I'm 30. I'm 32. Oh god, I'm not even just 30. I'm 32. So, we are the adults. It's our time, and even if we don't feel like it, I think our generation, we're just so carefree and open because we really hit it with the social media, like, we were there before absolutely no rules, like, it was bullying 101, like, oh, I was a little mean girl in high school because,
Mhm.
just what we did on the internet. It would just be mean, but now I think we've progressed, or not everybody, obviously, but we have laws and things are better on the internet, but we were really surviving back then, so I've always been an advocate, like, on social media, and I'm really utilizing those skills into this, like, I haven't really been, like, outside being a politician like I have, but I'm getting
Mhm.
my people across social media, and everybody wants to, like, talk down on social media, but it's really helped a lot of things, and as I said in the beginning, it did hurt at first, but it's more positive than negative.
I mean, people talk down on social media until, you look at the numbers on how social media helped this previous election and how it's helped a lot of other, elections. And you think about, what is it, Gavin Newman, who's the
Mhm.
California governor, and how social media is helping him out a lot. You can't talk
Yeah.
down about something and you're missing the point. Like, you have to meet the people where the people are?
Yes. Yes,
Like, that's the
exactly.
thing.
Yeah, get with it. Like, oh my god, like, I think the Democratic Party posted this video of Trump, and obviously I'm not very fond of Nikki right now, but it was so funny. They made, like, a video with him, like, singing her songs, and I don't know, it was so funny, but I loved it, and it's because that's what I relate to. Like, I grew up listening to her, so that was my thing. So I'm like, "Yes, this is so funny. I understand it." And you can't keep coddling the old people. We gotta
Mhm.
change.
Wait, who did you say they used the song with?
It was Nicki Minaj. It was like the
Yeah.
Justin Bieber. He was like, hit him with the it was so
This
funny. He
is
looked awful, but
this is hilarious. All right, but let's get into, how was your week? How was your week going? How's things been going for you? I know holidays just ended. We are entering into a new year. I think it's the year of the dragon or something like that.
okay.
And
Last
today there's
year Oh, when I
snake.
entered Oh, okay. Last year was a snake? Alright, well, I said last year my goal was to, like, humble the man, and I feel like I successfully did that a lot last year, so now I'm just trying to make chaos happen, but for women in a good way. Like, it's our year. We have to because, like it says, "Vote Harris." Why didn't she win? Like we talked about. America doesn't like women. But okay, my week, it's good right now. We actually were making some tamales. We never made tamales, and it's a process. I don't know if you had them or, like, they're wrapped in corn husks. Okay.
I don't think I've
Um
had like full. I think I've wanted tamales, but I don't think I've ever had like real
Oh,
life.
okay, it's a process. So, my baby daddy is Hispanic or Mexican, so I know how to cook like a Mexican grandma, he says now. So, we made, he eats meat, so he put pork in them, and, like, you get a corn husk, and you put the masa down, and you, like, wrap it up, and now we're gonna steam them. I don't know, it's cool, but I put vegetables in mine, and depending on how they turn out, we might sell them because people normally, like, sell them in bulk, but that's what we're doing, we're just hanging out with our kids because Christmas and just trying to get along for them because
Just
we're
trying to get along is is the that's the point right there. I'm stuck into just trying to get along myself right now, honestly. It's been quite interesting. Just trying to survive the holidays is like a chore, honestly.
Yeah, I don't go home. It sucks, but when you've, like, separated yourself from your family and, like, because I live in Michigan, obviously, and they live in Illinois, and in 2020, we moved out here, and that really gave
Mhm.
me, like, a sense of how much I liked myself and how I lived and how much they didn't approve, and
Mhm.
them coming at like, now that I'm a little older, like, it used to hurt when they would criticize me, but now I'm like, "You're not doing what I'm doing. Like, you're fine. Love you. Thank you. Like, I don't want your advice. It's
Yeah.
okay. Like, you told me to go to college. You told me to do all this stuff, and I did, and now you don't respect it." So, yeah, the
Mhm.
holidays are very, very hard with that, but yeah, me and him just stayed back and celebrated with our kids, and like I said, just trying to get along for them, because yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, my holidays were also kind of crazy and not in a good way, but
uh,
I survived them. Um, and my nails didn't. My nails broke. I am short nailing it right now.
it was the that.
It was my nails just I like to think that the tension that I kept in my body just went to my fingernails.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what happens if I need to go do some yoga. Like, my shoulders used to be, "Ugh," and, like, when I was always stressed, I gained so much
Mhm.
weight. Like, I blew
Yeah.
up. That happens with me. I think I just keep it all in. I don't know.
I think I do too. I think I keep a lot of it in. And so, yeah, yoga today was intense. At some points, I wanted to cry, but also I was a sweat. I have never sweated more in my life than in that hot yoga class.
Oh, it was hot yoga? Okay, I've never done that.
I didn't either.
Oh, so you you went through it.
Not knowing. That's why I was saying that I had to like, that's why it's taken me so long or taking me so long. Sorry, because I had to change my clothes. And then I had this shirt because I was going to wear it under, hold on. I have like this shirt, which I actually might put on, but I was gonna wear it like under this shirt after I changed out of
But
the like crop top. But then, no, this one smells fine. But then I just had my yoga pants because I'm like, oh, you might sweat a little bit, but it's not gonna be that crazy. Oh my gosh, I went to the bathroom here, pulled on my like use the bathroom, pulled my pants up, and they were soaked. And I was like, there's no way.
yeah, no.
Like, no, no,
That
no, there's no way. And so I was lucky because um, had an extra pair of jeans in the car, or I would have been screwed. And this is still a little soaked, but it's making me warmer. But if I didn't have an extra pair of jeans in the car, I would have been miserable. This would have been a completely different podcast. I would have been standing up the whole time.
yeah.
If I were,
Yeah.
yeah, if I were at home, I would have been like, they're only going to see me from here down. Who cares what I'm wearing on the bottom? But I'm at um bamboo, so I can't go naked.
What one are you at?
Royal Oak.
Oh, okay.
Which one do you go to?
Detroit, downtown.
Mm.
I live down here. I actually just moved out of Alden Towers because I think maybe I told you that last time too. I was reporting them because we didn't have heat. They did not have
What?
heat on in there. Yeah, and I was living there till December. I had to be out by December 15th. We had no heat. So, I finally, like, reported them to BSEED. It's like the building structural engineering people in Detroit. So they came out
Mhm.
and they started fining them like $2,000 a day. I went or like $2,000. I don't know if it was a day. I think that's what it would be because
It
you have to
should
have
be.
heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually I did like a deep dive, and
Mhm.
Mary Sheffield, who is the first mayor, who's the woman mayor of Detroit now, she actually did a report on them in like 2015 that they were corrupt. and it's still happening. So I'm disappointed that that is still happening. But
Mhm.
when I did that research, I started diving deeper and deeper because I went to law school, so I just really like to research, and I like tea on
Yeah.
people. So I found out who owns it, and it's an attorney in Southfield. So I think I blasted him on TikTok. I'm like, bro, you're literally a real estate attorney. How are you
Like, you
allowing this?
should know.
And it's on the news. It's on the news. So basically, it seems like to me they take advantage of the fact that they bought the property for so cheap, barely fixed it up, is in an area that doesn't have a lot of money, and people are evicted and they don't have time to fight it or even research it, and they use it like a credit line. It's like because it's so like they make money, they don't like make money on it, but they just or they did make a lot of money, so it's like, yeah, a
Mhm.
credit line, but it's a crazy system, and if you don't know it and you don't know how to look and decipher it,
Yeah.
yeah, you learn a lot in well, like my teacher in law school said, she's like, "I know so much random shit, like, about things." She's like, "I know how this works because torts, like, somebody gets hurt and it's a product, you gotta learn about that so you can argue it." So you
Mhm.
learn so much and you're just constantly learning. But
Well, constantly learning is a good thing. I love constantly learning. Speaking about
mhm.
constantly learning, though, we're gonna pop into our pop culture roundup and to our first topic of the day, which is Anne Hathaway is about to have a busy, and I mean a busy 2026. Have you seen what movies are coming out?
I think I looked at that. I think I looked at that, I don't remember,
I'm
but
I'm gonna it's I think it's 6. Hold on, I'm gonna load everything up on I don't use Gmail. I have a like MacBook,
okay.
and so I don't use Google Chrome, but I
Yeah.
have to use Google Chrome for here.
Oh,
And
okay.
so it gets quite interesting.
Oh, yeah, I know
Gee,
how I have a MacBook too, so when I would take tests in school, I had to, like, download some other browser because it was a secure it was so annoying. I'm like, "Just
it
deal with it."
is. And I'm like, why can't everything just work with everything?
Mhm. 'Cause
That would
they
be
have to.
they got to make it difficult. All right, let's see. I think it was 6, but let's see how many it's total. All right, she is about to be in 5 major projects. 5 of them, which I'm like, how insane.
That's
But
a lot of work.
um her first one is Mother wait, is that the first one? The first one is Mother Mary. It comes out April 2026. The photo she looks gorgeous in. Then it's The Devil Wears Prada 2,
Oh, yes.
which I'm personally excited for. I love The Devil Wears Prada, and I cannot wait to see, like, I keep saying this, I cannot wait to see what they're gonna do with it,
Yeah.
like, from where it ended. And then she's gonna be in The Odyssey, July 2026, and Flower Vale Street, August 2026. And the last one is Verity, which I believe is a Colleen Hoover movie, or a Colleen Hoover book, and that is October 2026.
Colleen, is that the one that I feel like everybody was reading? I don't know. On
Colleen
TikTok, I saw.
Hoover and Frida McFadden are the 2, like, big names in, like, romance genre right now.
Okay. Yeah. That's what my baby
And they're
daddy
also
said. He's
pretty
like, "Have you" sorry, I was gonna talk about TikTok. He was saying how on TikTok when, like, the boyfriend, like, puts in the girlfriend's headphone or plays the music in the car, it's like this
Mhm.
some sexual thing, and he's like, "God, that's what you're listening to?"
Yep, yep, yep. Yep. Mhm. That is. I've read that's hilarious. Mm, I've read 2 Frida McFaddens and 2 Colleen Hoovers. Honestly, I don't get the hype, personally. They're okay books. I think the thing about them is that they're really good books for people who don't like to read.
Okay. I mean, wouldn't it be like porn?
I mean, there's that
Like a porn
too. I
book?
mean,
That's what I mean. I know, I'm just saying so that people are intrigued.
yeah,
So,
but they're
that's
really good.
why.
They're not written very there's not a lot of complex writing to it. They're just really good books to for people to get like Frida McFadden, she does a lot of like kind of mystery thriller type things, but I've been reading mystery and thrillers since I was probably 7. So they don't really do much for me because I like very well thought out, well developed mystery and thriller books, and
Okay.
hers are kind of just like you like a good mystery thriller book, you're supposed to look back on all the things that happened before and be like, "Oh my gosh, there were these signs."
Mhm.
And hers don't really have that. They just are like just a shock and awe type of thing. I mean, her twists are twists, but they just don't make sense personally to me. But yeah, Colleen Hoover, those are like so um Frida McFadden's The Housemaid is the movie that just came out that everybody's boycotting because of Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to see
Yeah.
it, but Sydney Sweeney means I'm not going to see it
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, isn't she's a Trumper, right?
She is a Trumper, and she just
Mm.
there's something like you can be ignorant, but she's just stupid. Like she chooses not to acknowledge shit. And that's the part that pisses me off. Like make your choices, but like don't be dumb. That's how I feel.
It's really hard, like, not okay, I'm not saying it's hard. Just, like, to see past, like, everything that people have said to you, like, your entire life. Like, if you're just surrounded by a bunch of white people, they don't
Mhm.
understand the issues, and it's
Mm-mm.
like, how can they? And then there's this propaganda of them putting against each other, and it's just feeds it. But, yeah, she's too rich. You're not yeah,
Mhm.
you can be smart. It's not that hard. You don't have to, like I mean, of course, she had to work, but not like the rest of the people.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is quite frustrating. I think that for me, there's when enough people are kind of like, "Hey, this caused problems. This probably was problematic. You should stop and think and say, oh, hey, maybe this really was something, more or whatever." My problem with her is that she didn't stop until 3 movies of hers flop.
Oh, yeah, so it's
And
just selfishness.
yeah. And then th- that was what's going on. On to our next topic. The Pistons are making Big Sean the creative director of Global Experience.
I just twerked to a
Personally,
song of his today.
did you? Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know, people they're going crazy, so then I posted ass, of course, it's Nicki Minaj again, but, like, it's just that's
Yeah,
the era, I
I
can't help
know.
it.
I love that song. I love
Yeah, I
that
can
song.
rap the whole Nicki part, like, back in the
I
day
can
with
almost too,
that long
yeah.
breath. "E Kiss my ass and my
Kiss my ass and my anus because I'm finally famous and it's finally soft.
really
Yeah, it's
proud."
finally soft
I don't know, man, get some ass.
because that shots wore off.
Like, what if they did? Like, you had ass, you got a BBL, like, she lied for gaslighting us.
No, she in real life had a BBL.
Like, what she grew up in a different genre, but shit. Oh, Big
She
Sean.
did.
Yeah, so people were being mean to me, so then they said it looks like you need some more Ozempic. But should I just die? Like, I'm only 115 pounds or 116 with my Timbs on. Like, I just weighed myself at the doctor. Like, I would
I'm
be nothing.
I'm literally 160 pounds. What? That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah,
I
they're
hate
just
when people
mean,
say
but
stupid shit on it makes me angry. Like
that's all they do to me. It's all they do, and it's because they can't call me, like, unintelligent because, yeah, I act like an idiot and rap shit, but as I said on somebody else's podcast, it's because I
mhm.
can, because I'm using my white privilege, like, I'm a white girl, so, yeah. They called me, like, the white Jasmine Crockett, like, AOC, and I'm like, "I love this." I'm like, "Thank
Like,
you."
why are you saying this to me like it's gonna hurt my feelings?
I love it! Like, she's a lawyer, she's literally running for Senate, like, why would I be mad? They're
Yeah,
amazing.
I agree.
I aspire to be that. That's, like, why I decided to, like, care more about politics when she was like, "You
Mhm.
bleached butch body," whatever the hell she said. I bought the shirt.
Yo,
I bought the shirt off TikTok.
that was so I'm not big into politics, for a lot of different reasons, but when I saw that clip on TikTok, I was like, This is the best moment of my life.
It really was because it's just Congress, and you're like, "Get her." But look, she's not even in office anymore, the other girl, because Trump was
Um,
going at her.
Taylor Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she no,
she resigned.
she resigned and said she never wants to be in politics again.
Yeah, because she probably feels like an idiot after siding with that side for so long and then, like, seeing the
Learning.
Epstein stuff. Yeah, and it's like, "Girlfriend, you're on the wrong side of this." Like, and it's really hard to admit, like, people don't. I like I know I always say this, but in 2020, like, when the George Floyd thing came out, like, I went to school started to go to school in 2017. So I started to
Mhm,
really learn the history of America and realize I was learning the fucked up stuff in high school. So,
mhm.
when that happened, I was a mom, it was COVID, my baby daddy wouldn't let me go protest, so he was like, "You are my child's milk, like, you can't go die." So I was like, "Okay, that's fine."
Not
So I
my
was like
child's milk, though.
I mean, but for real, like, he wasn't finishing it to that, but he's like and I'm like, "Okay, you're right. You guys need me. I am a
Yeah.
necessity." So, I stayed home and, like, I would just talk on the internet, and I apologized for, like, my behavior in high school and even, like, after, like, I remember arguing his name's Martez Davis. He
Mhm.
went to Hananiga High School, and I was like, "White privilege isn't a thing." Like, "Oh my god." Like, ugh, so cringe. So then I reached back out, and I was like, "I'm so sorry." I was like, "Do you remember that?" He's like, "Yes, thank you." I was like, "Okay, cool." I'm like, "I knew it was fucked up." You remembered it? I'm like, "Good." So hate me for it then, but I'm wrong, and people can't do that, and it eats them alive to do it, and I don't know, like, of course, it's a little awkward and it hurts, but it's like, if I can't admit it, then I'm not over it, and I still believe those things.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Like, if you done something wrong, it sucks to have to be like, "Crap, I messed up," but at the same time, at the end of the day, like, I hate being wrong, but if I did something wrong, like, I just got in a situation, I can't talk about it, but I just got in a situation earlier or, like, towards the late of last year, and I was like, "You know what? I saw it differently, but I could see where I was wrong, and I'm wrong, and I accept that." It's hard, but it makes you a better person when you do it, which is interesting. I'm gonna say last thing, only reason why I brought this up is because it feels like Big Sean is making more moves in Det I mean, he's been doing a lot for Detroit, but I've always
Yeah.
said Big Sean for mayor, so that Janae Eiko can be the first lady of Detroit. That's what I care about.
That's what I care about. Oh, I know, but that's yeah.
I
Does he
mean,
have a
it's
new
probably never gonna
girlfriend?
happen.
Yeah,
I
he has
don't
a new
know.
girlfriend, I think.
Their drama's been up and down like crazy. Piggybacking on Epstein files and people take accountability, have you seen the Diddy docuseries that 50 Cent did?
I saw the first 3 episodes, I need to see the last one.
I saw the first one. Me and my mom are waiting to see the last couple. I'm thinking that I wanna so, like, right now, basically, in Bother, it's just 1 podcast a week, and I think I wanna do, like, a mini episode in the middle of the week just recapping, and one of my cousins is getting ready to be on another reality TV show, so I wanted to do that one first, but I do wanna recap it, but I love the pettiness. I don't even like 50 Cent at all.
Oh,
I
I
love
love
his
Betty.
pettiness level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. I love it. But, yeah, watching that documentary, it just makes me so sad for how much men just let other men be awful. So but the pettiness, yes, I love it. Like, yes. And then didn't he put it on something or did a commercial on a station that they play in prison or something. I thought that he was being, like, petty, like I love it.
My gosh. I'm just saying, that's not like it's not a level of pettiness that I will ever attempt because I'm living, like, my more, like, spiritual, holistic life, but it is a letty level of pettiness that I aspire to be if I was not at my high
And
vibrational self.
is it petty if it's true, though? Like, it's
It's petty and
not. Like,
true.
yes, but I don't know, because if you don't like something, like, you should or if you don't want people to know what you're doing most of
Don't
the
do it.
time, like yeah, exactly. Well, like, don't then yeah, you shouldn't be hiding things, and there's of course, there's, like, in the bedroom, but, like, what he was doing in the bedroom was too much. and predatory and disgusting, and he, P.
And
Diddy.
that's why I
But
think
that's
that I
fine.
love it is that, Diddy, 50 Cent is like they've never gotten along. And shout out to 50 Cent for surviving that. Um, but they never
Not for real, cause like, yeah, it's just I don't know, like, it's scary.
yeah, they never got along. And so it's petty that he's doing it and like promoting it. And when he goes on like promos and networks and they talk about it, he just gives like this petty look, which I love. But at the end of the day, regardless of how petty it is or it isn't, what he's doing is helping voices and stories be heard and parts of Diddy's life that get brushed down because he's a celebrity and he has so much money. He's making sure that you know the truth,
Mhm.
and that I like. You know, piggybacking on like politics and everything, there's so much of politics that is just secrets and lies and inbred and everything. And someone needs to be able to come out and say, here's what the truth is.
Yeah,
And
that's
like what
it,
you were
yeah,
talking,
it's
yeah,
it's not hard, just be honest. Like, it's I don't know, I can't lie, like, of course I can when it's
yeah,
necessary to not hurt somebody's feelings, like, deeply or something, and
yeah.
I'm
When you're
okay, I
like,
feel like yeah, I feel like I'm pretty good at it too because, like, I was a kid that literally had to, like, beg to do anything, like, I had to be like, "Can I please go hang out with my friends?" Like, my dad would
mm-hmm,
be like, "Yeah, but you have to get there and you have to find a way back," and I'm like so then I'm, like, 14 riding my bike, you know?
me too. Yeah,
Oh, I don't remember what I was saying. My bad. I took edible. Not gonna lie. I gotta get loosened up somehow. So
I understand. That's you took an edible.
I
I did
know.
hot yoga.
Okay, exactly. And I like to
You
do
know,
all of that. It's just intertwined. I don't drink, so it's a stress
mm,
reliever. Yeah, I stopped. I mean, I had one drink on my birthday, but I didn't even finish it. I'm like, wow, I'm so lame. Like, I just had mac and cheese and
wait, when was your
and
birthday?
went on December 23rd.
Oh, I'm December 5th.
Oh, okay. Well, happy late birthday.
Happy late birthday to
You
you
you're
too.
yeah, you're a Sagittarius then, right?
Yeah,
I'm
you're a
a
Capricorn.
Capricorn. Yes,
Capricorn,
I'm
I
very
think I've told you
serious.
this before. Capricorns know how to get things done. Like,
Yes.
that's one of their
Yes.
big traits. And,
Yes. I just
and they
go.
don't play about house, they don't play about money, they don't play about finance, they don't play about success. They will leave everything else behind to take care of those things.
Yes. That I think okay, my baby daddy just said that last night. He was like, "You just you're just not a family. Like, it's like, that's just who you are, and it's because of how I was raised. I was
Mhm.
raised, like, being individual, like, we didn't really, like, enjoy each other's company, and he was raised complete opposite, like, everybody in his family is together and happy, and my family's on, like, their 3rd and 4th divorce. Like,
Oh my
"Oh."
wait.
So
You said that he's Spanish and Mexican?
mhm.
That makes sense. Are you he's,
I'm just
so
I'm just white.
and
I'm
I'm
white, and
just
he's and he is, yeah, Hispanic. Like, he did his ancestry thing, and, yeah, it's
Mhm.
full brown, and mine was full white, and we just came together.
Well, so the thing is that in America, we are in honestly predominantly more like white, non people of color countries. So not like
Mhm.
Hispanic or Spanish or Latino or anything like that. Um, but like England, France, America, I don't know about Canada. They we are very independent, like families. So our families are like the your family image. Some of it, like when you go down south, obviously there's some southern things that make it a little bit more interdependent. But Hispanic cultures, Asian cultures, I'm Afro Caribbean, Afro West Indian, Caribbean cultures, West Indian cultures, they're all interdependent.
Uh-huh.
So like your image, what you do, what you say always goes back onto the family.
Yeah,
And like
yeah, and
that's the
I
thing.
yes. So, like, yeah, we have totally different, like, standards of what is disrespectful, and I was, like,
Mhm.
really I know it sounds crazy diving into it with ChatGPT, but, like, I just analyze things and talk and, like,
Mhm.
explain and, like, it's just yeah, it's crazy. He just that's what he sees, like disloyalty is like breaking up and not being together. I see or like that's like the end of the world for him. Like he
Mhm.
that's awful. That's a failure. Me, I don't see that. I see it as just being happy and like getting along and doing that. Like he I don't know if it's like immaturity or emotional immaturity, but that
I don't
plays a lot into it and
it's like
culture.
a yeah, it's a cultural thing for sure. Because I look back
Intergenerational.
at for sure, and it's like those the we had a conversation a while back on one of our episodes about breaking generational curses, and that's one of or generational trauma and things like that, and that's,
Mhm.
a thing because if you got a divorce, you were seen as a failure. You were seen as a person who
Yes.
couldn't keep your family together, and then
Yeah.
it not only blew back on you, but it blew back on your whole family.
Yeah, and it's just ridiculous. It's like be fake happy. Because I remember, like, when me and him split up, like, my mom was
Mhm.
like, I don't know, I was, like, fighting with my mom, and I was just like, "I don't wanna live in a big house and be unhappy because we have the nice house, the kids and everything, and, like, we're best friends, like, we get along, we can smoke weed and hang out, and, like, I don't know, we have a
But
good
that's
time.
better
We know
sometimes.
Yes, and, like, we made tamales, like, and it's a project, so we're about to finish doing it when I'm done with this, but I looked at her and I'm just like, "I don't want this." I'm like, because she's like, "We're all just miserable, like, we're just trying to get by," and I'm like, "No." I said,
No.
"I don't want that." I was like,
Mm-mm.
"See?" Yeah, and then I think it hit her when I said that because 'cause I'm just like, "I
Mhm.
don't want that." Like, she's been divorced and, like, she's initiated it, like, she doesn't settle. She's a baddie, like, she
Mhm.
has a big, nice house all by herself, and she's just taking care of business my whole life.
Mhm. Well, speaking of getting off of Diddy and speaking on divorce, our next topic is about Russell Brand slamming his ex-wife, Katy Perry, for Katy Perry dating Justin Trudeau, which is the Canada's prime minister or ex-prime minister. And he said that he does not want to be considered in the same category as Justin Trudeau.
What does that even mean? Like, he doesn't like him politically?
Like he's okay with being in the same category as what was his name? Something Bloom? Oh my gosh, who does Katy Perry have kids with?
No, I don't even
Why is my
know.
brain oh my my brain's blanking. Orlando Bloom. So he's
Okay.
okay being in he's okay being in the category with Orlando Bloom, but Justin Trudeau is where he draws his line. Did you ever see the Katy Perry documentary like movie when it came out?
I don't think so.
She was like one of the first people to do the document my concert type thing. And it was a long time ago, but you also got to see her breakup with Russell Brand. I hate that man.
Yeah.
He called her like right before she's going on a show to tell her that they were separating. Like he knew that she was getting ready to go on a show to perform on stage.
Yeah, he's a narcissist. That's such narcissist behavior.
Is such and to then make a statement like this, like, "I don't want Justin Trudeau to be in the same category as me," people forgot that you existed.
Yeah, I
Justin
didn't e I
Trudeau
had to
probably doesn't want you to be.
yeah, I just had to look up who that was. So I needed to
Yeah. So I was like, that made me so angry when I saw that. I hate irrelevant men.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah,
there's
like
there's not
Offset. Sorry.
that part.
I'm sorry, like, he's fucking that just give it up, bro, like, you fucked that up. I don't even care,
That's what I'm
like, whatever what
saying.
Stefan did okay, but no tea on Stefan Diggs. Did you see that he got accused of, like, strangulation and, like, beating? Yeah, yeah, so
No.
not of Cardi, it was I think it was, like, somebody he owed money, I don't know. I was waiting for the documents to come out. I think July or not July, January 23rd is his, like, court date.
Hey, do you read the court documents?
But yeah, I can do it, like, easily, like, I can analyze things because I sat in law school for 2 years. I was
Yeah.
about to have 68 credit hours. I shoulda graduated in November. It sucks. They fucked me over, but
Have
it's
you
okay.
ever seen the, like, video of the girl who reads court documents, like,
I've
on
seen
like, in TikTok?
like, well, I've seen where they read, like, transcripts of, like, people
Yeah, yeah.
saying the most outrageous shit.
Yeah, that one was hilarious. But no, I read, the Blake Lively claim, the first one that came out last December or 2 Decembers ago, I guess now. I read that one all the way through. I was so proud of myself. There were so many pages.
And it's hard to read them. It's like a different writing style and language, and they're
Mhm.
trying to make it more simple now, where it's like more layman's terms. And I'm very good at doing that. And I think it's because I've been in the community, like in working, and then I've been to law school too. So it's not very common that that happens. It's more privileged kids, as everybody may know. Like it's just, yeah, so they don't
Yeah.
actually comprehend and like
So you don't understand.
yeah, you have no idea, like, you have unrealistic expectations of the world. Like, this kid, we were, like, analyzing this case, and I think the landlord needed to fix a doorknob, and we were discussing whether it would should have been her responsibility to, like, fix it or if it was the landlord's, and it was like, "Well, it sounds that big of a deal, like, the landlord would have just fixed it or, like, something," and it's like, "Dude, you have no idea how the real world
Like
is because they
yeah.
don't just help. They don't help, like, I
They'll
had
do
my
whatever it takes not to help.
yes, exactly, like Alden Towers, like, no heat? That's insane.
Yeah, there's no
Like
way.
yeah, so, yeah, they just don't know, and it's no shade, like, I looked at them and I was like, "You guys are so cool, you're about to be attorneys when you are 24." I'm like, "That's so cool." I'm like, "You're 22 years old?" I said, "I
Yeah.
wish." I was like, "I wish I was that awesome at 22." I was like, "But I was just getting drunk." I was like, I was just getting drunk.
No. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't irrelevant men just bug me. Men who just should just shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Because you're only using a woman for the clout. Like Offset, nobody cares about you. You're only mentioning Cardi B because you want people to look at you.
Yes. It's
And
like,
just
you are awful.
grow the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Like, you cheated. Like, why would she wanna be with that? Just
Like
disrespectful, and then narcissist went and proposed on stage, like, when she was performing, made it about him.
yeah. It irritates me. On to the next subject. I'm gonna skip one of the ones that I had and replace it with what I consider actually, no. No. I'm switching things on the fly, so ignore me. I'm gonna surprise you with something. I don't know if you've seen it, but we're gonna get into our make it make sense of the week. And our make it make sense of this week is that PETA is now coming for Kim Kardashian. And I want you to just try to guess why they're coming for Kim Kardashian.
Is it for, like, the coochie thong underwear?
Oh no, but that was terrible. Oh my, can you believe that shit sold out?
I know, I'm like, "What the" everybody's like, "Wow, my coochie, like, sold out right now." Are you guys buying hair? Like
Giving hairy hoo-has a new beginning.
yeah, like, double it up, make it thicker.
Oh my god, they had different textures. You could get different colors and different textures. But
But no, okay, why?
it
Why?
wasn't, oh my gosh, that just brought it back to me. Dude, someone came into my job. Dude, I'm hanging around kids way too long. Someone came into my job and for Halloween, their costume was the hairy kuka thong. Died. Died. Was like, you win.
That's all I love people. Oh, I love
You win.
people. Yeah.
Um, but no, PETA is coming, putting her under fire for buying each one of her 4 kids a dog. Tell me that's not the craziest thing you've ever heard.
Why?
Because hold on, I have to look it up. Because when I saw it, I was like, "This is like." I like PETA, but
God,
this
my
seems like I don't like how people just use the Kardashians as like ways to create beef,
yeah, like,
and
leave them
then
alone. She literally did the thing and got famous. Like, she took one for the team, and they made it, so leave their rich selves alone.
yeah, it
Like,
says
over
PETA
dogs?
Yeah, but I mean, like, hold on. So she bought each one of her kids wanted a dog for Christmas, or her kids wanted a dog for Christmas, right? And she bought each one of them a dog. And so the statement to The Independent, decried the Kardashian star decision to buy multiple puppies rather than adopting. Puppies are not plushies, and it's a damn shame that Kim missed the chance to be a spokesperson for the shelter pups and instead is being rightly slammed on social media for that. You have to be, she has, I was listening to her on Call Her Daddy, and she spends millions on her glam each year. And I love adopting pets. I really, truly do. But adopting animals comes, you have to be ready for it.
Mhm.
You can't just adopt an animal all willy-nilly because you feel like it's a great idea. Like, you really have to be prepared for it. And they're not always the best thing for little kids if you have the money to
Yeah.
get. And they like these their family likes the crazy designer tiny poodle Yorkie type things.
It
Like,
doesn't
I'm never
matter.
gonna
People I mean, like I
why are you
mean, I
slamming them for their choices?
I mean, adopt, don't shop, but they can just donate to the fucking animal shelter. That's what I
Right, like
would've
that.
done. I'd been like, "Here's a
Yeah.
bill." Like, "Shut up, people. Go cry." Like, "Okay." Jesus.
It's it's just one of those things where, like, it really truly doesn't make sense to me. Like, you are calling
She's a woman.
imagine you make
Unreasonably high standards. It's all of us.
I
It's
know.
across races. It's like it's bad. And when you start seeing it, then that's when we come together, and that's the men don't want that. They wanted to keep us divided because it
If
benefits
the
them.
men
That's
Yeah, if the men find out we can shapeshift, they're going to tell the church.
yes.
But that's essentially what it is that, but what makes me more mad is that it's a woman who's saying this, and it's just like there's there's so many people doing. I lived in Jackson, right? Not the best place to live. Do not recommend it. And there are beautiful places to live in Jackson. I did not live there. One day I'm just sitting on my porch, just, enjoying having a wraparound porch because I've always wanted one. And I'm watching these two guys with their rock rollers chained to bricks going up the street. That's what you need to talk. Like, that's what PETA's mission is supposed to be about.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. That's insane. That's so sad.
Like,
That's
attacking
so s
someone for wanting to buy each, having the finances. I saw something on social media that said those dogs will live better than most humans.
Yeah. Oh, they will. All of them.
Their leashes
All
probably
humans.
cost more than someone's rent. Like,
Yeah.
they're probably buying $1,000 leashes for each of these kids. And she's probably buying state of the art dog trainers. She's probably going to have a specific person that come help take care. You know what I mean? Like, those
Mhm.
dogs aren't hurting. And that's what
Yeah, they're
PETA,
not
you're
being
supposed to be worried about.
neglected.
Yeah. So why do we
It's
care? But
love,
I agree with
yeah.
you.
Ugh.
It's is women, specifically
'Cause
women
they
in
wish they
power.
could. They wish they could. And then, yeah, we're just told to hate one another. It's so
We
weird.
are.
It's so
I
weird.
hate it.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't
like
I
that.
But we're also, not only that, we're also told to hate women who we view or think look better than us or are doing what feels like the impossible, right? So if you have a businesswoman that's a little bit more frumpy, little, not taken care of, she doesn't get as much flack because she's she's unassuming. You don't have to worry about her. But when you're in a situation where you do care about the way that you look, and the way that you look sadly matters in the business world. It does. And, women start to come down and attack you for it. Why are you trying to look this way? Why do you think, and it's maybe I just like to look good. Maybe I just like to have my appearance look a certain way when I'm going into certain settings.
Yeah, what is it their business? It's like,
But
why
the problem is that is everybody thinks it's their business.
yeah, I don't know.
And my statement is just leave women alone. We already
Mhm.
have it hard.
Yes.
We're s- we're still recovering from the election. Let us be.
We couldn't even have bank accounts till 1974. Let us live. Let us
Let
live.
us like, when so many people are, like, they're so frustrated with this woman movement and, like, women becoming more independent and everything like that, I'm like, "You forced us into, like, slavery almost."
Mhm. Yes, it is. It's just
Force.
yeah, for their benefit.
Yeah, for
It's
your
ab
benefit for decades.
it's for well, yeah, before, like, the, Industrial Revolution, but, like, really in America, that's when it changed. They noticed
Mhm.
that they could work women and they can handle shit. So then when the men got home, hell yeah, everybody's
And they were like,
working.
"Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You can go back to work. You can go back to being, like, a homemaker now." And the mom is just like, "No, no. I like having my own money. I like making sure that
Yes.
my family can be
And then
taken
they're like,
care
"Nope,
of."
nope, you can't have your own bank account, though. Your husband has to approve."
Just consistently trying to find ways to keep us down,
Mhm.
which I personally hate. But it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. But we are going to get into our main topic, which involves a lot of you and talking about, politics and changing the way, things we were talking about in the beginning, changing the way we do politics, changing the way that politics looks. I know that when we talked the first time, this was something that you were talking about and, revelations that came from this, not this most recent election, but the biggest election, the one where Trump became president again and how that really is changing everything.
Mm, I just I guess, like, I'm the radical left side of that. I wanna
Mhm,
embrace that, like, come out of
mhm,
hiding. There's so many more of us. We have opinions. Yeah, they're strong and they seem, like, intangible, like we can never do that, but why? We are in
mhm,
charge. There is mass communication. Like, I hate people who wanna cancel me, communism, whatever. Like, in China failed because a man was in charge for one, and two, there wasn't communication like there is now. So people
mhm,
starved because he wasn't listening. He thought that he knew
mhm.
best. So people just starved. I don't remember how many it was. It was like millions. It was a lot. I can't remember the number. Okay, hold on, let me look. I'm that kind of person.
No, I'm the same way, like, ugh, I need to get my facts straight.
Yes, it was, let's see, 55 million. At least that's what that says.
That
55
died?
million. Yes. Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, "What?" I was like, "That is insane." And it's because everybody was spread out. Like, China's huge. It's like, I don't know exactly the
Yeah.
size, but it's huge. And so there's just lack of communication. And I studied gender. I think gender I don't know, I did a lot. Gender and war,
Mhm,
I don't know, just a bunch of gender classes. Women-led countries that focus on
mhm,
community and not, um, not
mhm.
war, like, thrive more and have a higher quality of life. So, we just need to try women
I agree, like, there's a movement, there's a shift, and I don't really like I said, I don't really talk about politics, but I do, one of the things you said last time was that it's important for us to know more. And it's important for us to get involved because these things are actively affecting, what we can do, what we can say. A lot of people, don't pay attention to what's going on when they reverse Roe v. Wade or what's going on with abortion rights. And that's something that women who voted didn't really consider or think about. And another problem is that they didn't think it would ever be them. And to me, that's the hardest problem when this subject comes up is the thought that it could never be me and it
we've
could
been
be
like
anybody.
yeah, we've just been taught that, like, that's not realistic, but it
Mhm,
did happen. They did it. Women I think it was my gender and politics course, like, we learned that
mhm,
white women tend to vote what way their husband does, even if they are more, like, politically left. They tend to, or I think even politically right, they go wherever, and typically the white elder men, since it's all they're I think they're dominant right now of the country, um, their
Mhm.
wives are making them dominant. So instead of women coming together, it's like, "Oh,
Mhm.
there's some of us who know how to survive without a man telling us what to do, and the others don't." And it's a lot of psychological stuff, and knowing more about mental health helps with that. I can
Mhm.
call out, like, my issues and how it impacts my decision making and why I've done things that I did in my life, and it correlates a lot to my parents. So that's mental health, childhood, and unpacking all of that really, like, I went crazy, I'm not gonna lie, like, it was a rough year after turning 30. It was very eye-opening,
Mhm.
but I needed it. So, yeah, so knowing more, like, mental health, we don't focus on it, and I think that's intentional.
Mm-mm.
I think it's
I
totally
agree.
intentional.
And I think that having someone like you who's running who I always think that it's hard. We elect these quite often these privileged white males who've never struggled, whose, fathers were lawyers or politicians or something, and they don't know, what's the saying? They don't touch grass. They don't know what's really going on. They don't know what it is to really have to struggle. And when you really have to struggle, it changes your perspective on
Mhm.
everything. I also had a mental situation happen to me last year, and it's still going. I mean, I had a breakdown here in the office. Luckily, no one was here because imagine. But I had a breakdown here in the office just the other day, and those are things that aren't talked about quite often. Is that something that you're going to be running on? Is mental health something that you're going to really be focusing on?
Yeah, that's like I want it to be intertwined with, school, like, as a child, like, stop focusing
Mhm.
so much on, like, algebra unless children want to go that direction. So, it's just teach them about themselves, like, if you know about yourself, then you know what you like,
Mhm.
and the world would be a better
Yeah.
place because you wouldn't be pretending to be something you're not. Because when you're pretending to be something you're not, it's never good. You explode.
No. It does. So tell me a little bit more. Tell me how you decided that you were going to run and what good things, what bad things did you see and that you want to change?
Um, I saw or okay, I got kicked out of law school, so because I was advocating on my behalf of, I think, financial aid fraud. I don't know. The lady that
Mhm.
got me kicked out isn't there, and then Phil Kraus isn't there as well. He was the financial aid guy that I think did me dirty. But yeah, so it really hurt seeing everyone I looked up to and, like, all the kids that I was in school with, like, kind of just abandoned me when they knew how I was. Like, I was
Mhm.
in the front row, like, I really liked to be there. I loved it. I was passionate, and they kinda just like, I'm not gonna advocate for myself because I just wanna graduate. And I was like, "Ugh, that's just you guys are future lawyers." So it really hurt, and then, like,
Like
the
that's the whole point of being a lawyer.
yeah, and, like, the professor's doing it too. So, I accuse them of financial aid fraud. I'm waiting for the IRS to reach back out because I reached out to them, and then they emailed me back and said to submit some forms, and, yeah, it's like a whistleblower thing. I don't know. My friend's an accountant, she's like, "Yeah, they don't really reach out to people." Like, that's there's
Like
something
you have a
there.
case. Yeah.
I know, so I was like, "Yes!" And it's like, I'm accusing them of me that stealing, like, 19,000 because yeah, and I'm just one person, and I think they've been doing it for since, like, 2018, 2019.
Mhm.
I think they, like, double bill, I don't know. It's just a crazy thing, and I just think that they're doing that to people. They're, like, trying to get them out because they're first generation and they don't know how law school works, so you start
Mhm.
drowning in law school, and Yeah, it's a whole thing. I got really defeated, and then I got an attorney to help me.
Mhm.
He was even worse. It just so it was like, "Oh my god," and I was like I settled my case because they, like, forced me to, they were just awful, and I'm like, "You know what? Imma run for fucking Congress." I said, "Sri Thanadar takes money from DTE, Alligator Alcatraz." I'm like, "I have attended 2/3 or finished, like, 2 or I think only 1/3 of people in Congress have, like, their Juris Doctor or are an attorney." I
Mhm.
just need some damn water. My mouth is so dry. But bring me some water, please.
Which is hilarious.
But yeah, Alligator Alcatraz and like all of that. And I was just like, I gotta do this. Why not? I have a degree in political science. Let's
Mhm.
go. I've worked on the assembly line. I just sound so far fetched when I say everything I've done. And I think it's
Mhm.
because I'm a woman. So I don't like to brag because like I've always been like, oh, calm down. But now I do. Like my stepmom said to me like 3 years ago, like, I have 2 degrees, you know?
Mhm.
Why don't you respect me? And I was like or like, you don't see me bragging about it, and I was like, "Brag?" I'm like, "What do you mean? You're educated." I'm like, "Don't try to make me not brag." So, it was
Like,
like
oh
weird.
my if I had 2 degrees, I'd be shouting. You would get tired of me.
Exactly. So, I was just like, "Okay," and, like, that's not my problem, and then just everything really went downhill with her, so I haven't talked to her in, like, 2 years. So it's a wild thing. Oh,
Yeah.
and then yeah, okay, I thought I was talking about law school, but yeah, that's kind of why I decided to run. It was a really rough year last year because my dreams I
Mhm.
was supposed to graduate in November, so they like
Mhm.
they ripped that away from me. So I'm like, you know what? I had this little like I was posting on Reddit for when it
Mhm.
happened, and then I like this weird website that's like banned from Reddit threads like invited me. It was like a little community. I don't know. It was so funny. But they like post funny things on there and like have a secret society. And they were like, "Why don't you like run for office or something?" Because you don't have to be an attorney. And I was like, well, you do to change the laws because the case law still matters and how people interpret the legislative law. So
Mhm.
it matters if your attorneys are like conservative, all of the like things that they'll use to prove their cases will be more conservative. And
Mhm.
then that's just how it goes. So it all matters. But I was like, fine, they don't want me in the club. They don't want me in the club. Okay, I'll go expose them. It'll come out. And it did. It did right away.
I
Oh,
mean,
so,
I love that. I love, a lot of people see defeat as an end stop, as an end cap. You know, I didn't get this. This didn't work out for me, so I'm just going to give up. And you took situations that were predatory towards you, you took situations that were detrimental to you, and you still chose to fight back. And, you said, okay, well, I can't fight in this way, but I bet you I can fight in other ways. And there's no way that you're going to keep me down. I personally didn't know that you didn't have to have a law degree to run.
yeah, anybody can. Anyone, as long as you're over the age of 25 and I think been a citizen for like 7 years.
I don't think that anyone wants me to run for office. I have way, way too many skeletons in my closet to even consider a run for office.
See, that's how I felt until I got into go read case law. You will
Mm,
read how insane everyone in the world or in our country is, and you'll feel normal. You're like, okay, so this isn't like this is not, I'm not that bad. All right. Like,
mhm,
damn, these people killed people. Like,
yes.
there's some crazy stuff out there. And it's real, like, it's crazy tea. That's all it is, it's so much fun, it's so much drama, but it's real. Like, I'm like, "Damn, you
I
people
love
are
this.
wild." It's just emotional intelligence. Oh God, gets me
So for
going.
you for you, where do you see politics going and in an improvement, right? We're take we're talking about changing the way we do politics. Where do you feel like we can change that? We can push it in a positive direction so we're not the laughing stock of the world.
Just look at our neighbors and see what they're doing, and instead of, like,
Mhm.
trying to be the best or, like, "Oh, we do it this way," like, learn from others. Like, other countries have free healthcare, like, other countries
Yeah.
have mass transportation, like, the trains throughout Europe and all over there, it's easier to get around. And
Mhm.
we just don't focus on the people. We focus on corporations. And that's what our country was built on, capitalism. It was literally
Mhm.
slavery. And then they had to keep figuring out ways to oppress people to keep having slave labor, like you said.
Mhm.
It's just a chain. It
Yeah.
was like literally slavery and then like then women. And now we're
Yeah.
kind of free. Now we're kind of
Yeah.
free. So we're like, this is fucked up.
But
We're not doing this.
a lot of people don't see it because you're right. We went from slavery and then we went to Jim Crow laws, which a lot of people don't know. Black
Yeah, yeah, that's
black men
exactly.
joined World War I because they were promised freedom. And after World War I, they were not given that freedom. And because, the slave labor, the being able to have a black man or a black woman work for you at a cheaper price than you would before. And then that transferred. And this is what a lot of people don't pay attention to is then that transferred when Jim Crow laws, came out and when equ- equality was brought in a little bit when you couldn't keep a black person away from a school because it was a white based school when we could go to colleges and we started making strides and steps. They have to figure out a new way to get cheap labor, and their new way to get cheap labor was immigrants.
Mhm.
And I find it really ironic to me is because there's this huge war on immigrants, and when you pay attention to people who own farms and them fussing and realizing that they are the executors of their own failure because the cheap labor that they had is won't return to work and their farms aren't thriving because they don't have anyone to do the work. Because in capitalism, it says, how little can I pay someone to do the bulk of my work and still make a crap ton of money?
Yeah.
And to me, that's never been okay. I don't know what the solution to it is, but we're one of the richest countries. And it's solely because we're in billionaire nation right now. And I don't know how to fix that. So I definitely think, having people like Jasmine Crockett and AOC be in position of power where they didn't just get everything handed to them, where they had to work for it. They're really truly fighting for the people.
Mhm.
And that's not something that you see a lot going on right now.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
it's the country has been led by a select few, and it's just rich people now. It's not black versus white, men versus women, it's just rich versus poor. It's just transitioning, and
Mhm.
that's why our country is the way it is. So, we need to move around some of that power
Mhm.
and
It's funny
try it
that
in a
you
way
say
we
that.
never have.
It's funny you say that because I don't know if you know this, but I have books out. I have 3 books out. One just came out. And my series, that's one of the conversations that they had is that there's no longer a race issue because everybody is intermingled, and the real race is money. So it doesn't matter what you look like anymore. For the most part, it matters how you talk. It matters how much money you have. And that is the big difference now. And it's interesting because I didn't think about that. I write things. It's a dystopian, and one of the things I love about dystopian books is that they make comments on what could happen if we don't alter course. And I wrote that not thinking, and here we are a couple of years later after I wrote my first book, and it's becoming more and more a reality every day. So, for you and for your running, what does that look like? What are the steps
Current
you have to do?
So, do you want, like, from the beginning, or do you just want okay, so it's really not that hard. You just
Mhm.
download, like, the paperwork, or
Mhm.
you go on online, fill it out, and then you just register. You don't have to register with the FEC until you've, like, spent $5,000. Oh, yeah, I gotta
Mhm.
submit that, and it's, like, per quarter. Yeah, I'm like, "Oh,
Okay.
shit." I haven't had to do that but now I'm gonna get some more
Mhm.
money and I'm gonna buy T-shirts and stickers and stuff so that I can start getting my name out there and pushing
Mhm.
merch and then getting a return so that I can put it into other things and pay people and just get this shit going and do a campaign kickoff because that's what they do. I was thinking of
Mhm.
doing like a 420 thing and partnering with a dispensary because they have their little things and it would
Mhm.
just be fun. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta figure it out.
I mean, Michigan is a legal state, so
Mhm.
but I don't
Yeah.
know, does that affect people who hold positions in government? Does that change
N
things?
Not for the federal government because we're our own separate branch. So it's like the executive,
Mhm.
judicial, and legislative. So we're like under the legislative branch. So we're not under like the executive. So the executive
Mhm.
branch, Daddy Trump, whatever the fuck they want to call him, just appease them. Let me just appease them so that they don't fucking come for even though I'm talking shit on my shirt. But okay. I'm just gaslighting, you know? But he is the boss of like the FBI, the NLRB, which is the National Labor Relations Board, and stuff like that,
Mhm.
like that. So, no, because I'm the legislative. It's just, I don't know. It's so weird. It's hard to learn because we don't focus
Mhm.
on it. And that's another thing, like, I wanted to incorporate more into the curriculum, like with education reform, because I
Mhm.
only know this from going from what elementary school, high school, college, law school. Like now I understand how it works. That's
Mm.
so many times I have just sat in a course and like learned about that.
Yeah.
So I have an advantage. So it's just important. I wish we would focus on it more instead of algebra.
I love math though. But do you think
You
that
too.
the
I do too.
but it doesn't, you're right. Sadly, as much as I love math, I feel me personally, so I can't have kids, but if I did have kids, my kids would have been homeschooled because I don't think that all these testing and things, I don't think it's important, especially when you get to high school, for you to learn advanced things that you're never going to apply to in your real life. Which is why I mean, I still had to do the basics, but I also went to an art school because I was originally a film and television major. And I wanted to spend my time focusing on building the career I was gonna have when I went to college. And, making kids do things. And it's important to have well-roundedness because you don't know, when you need help, but also a lot of people don't know this, classes so I went to community college in California, and then I graduated from Macomb Community College. When I went to community college in California, It you can go to community college for free in California as long as you've been a resident for a year. And I took remedial math classes. And I was AP student, I did great, but I took them so that I could get back on track. So for those of people who think that you won't learn that outside of high school, there are classes that community colleges teach. So if you decide to change your major or change what you're going to do with your life, there are classes that are available for you to learn, for you to go to learn those skills, but making everybody have to learn how to do, I don't know, physics when your major is going to be
Yeah. Mm,
in
writing.
business. Like, what's
Yeah,
the point?
exactly. Yeah, yeah, physics is rough. Ugh,
I never took it.
I did in high school. We had to make, like,
Oh
a
no,
house with, like, a cardboard box, and we ran electricity through it. Me and Jessica
that's kind of
Schulte.
cool.
Yeah, she was a
That's kind of
twin.
cool. Ooh. So, do you think that the future of politics looks more like people, you and me, people who are coming from different backgrounds, people who maybe don't have enough money, everything like that. Do you think that is going to be the thing that changes this all around? And also, I think women leadership for sure, but
Believe so. I interviewed I think it's like Cynthia Pooler. She's an older
mm,
woman. She normally interviews older candidates, but she said it's transitioning and she's like, I love to see young candidates like she was during like
you,
Woodstock and yeah, exactly,
yeah,
like Woodstock and hippie and like and so shoot. Oh my god, I lost my train of thought. But yeah. So that's why she brought me on there because the
hmm,
she loved that and she saw that the other generation wasn't really doing that. And my
yeah,
my professor in law school said that. She's like, "You guys are the next generation. Like my
hmm,
generation didn't do anything. Like we dropped the ball." She's like, "It's your
yeah.
guys' turn." Yeah, so
I love that. I think that diversity, there's obviously we got rid of our DEI because a lot of people don't even know what DEI even means. But
mhm.
diversity in all aspects in the C-suites in politics makes for a better run if you company, because as sad as it is to say, a country is still ran like a company sometimes. And it makes for a better run situation or system because you have people from all over from different areas speaking up, and you get more perspectives so that you're able to be far reaching with the laws that you're making and in all situations. I think that that's better. So I love that you aren't trying to fit a persona.
I don't know why people that just sucks. Like, ugh.
Mhm.
You like, what is the point? I don't know. I don't even know how to, like, explain that. I mean, I guess I kinda did when I was trying
Yeah.
to conform and, like, be that perfect wife and, like, perfect daughter and, like, do that, but
Mhm.
that's more of, like, my parents, but I guess other people do that the opposite or just are narcissists. It's just probably abuse of so I can't see why people would be evil. Like, there's something had to have happened to them. Or it just got taught. Yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
intergeneration. But
I
like we were
mean,
talking yeah, we didn't really touch on
I think
intergenerational. We did, but we didn't.
yeah. Yeah, but it continues. And so I think that that is one of the things that I like about you running is that you are showing people that you don't have to fit the mold, that you don't have to look a certain way or talk a certain way, and you can still affect change, and you can still follow your dreams, and you can still be who you are and be in the workspace
You have
and be
to.
valued.
Yeah, you have to. Like, I made it all the way to law school. Like, it was just
Mhm.
crazy. I was the first to graduate from for college, second to graduate from
Mhm.
high school on my mom's side. Like, crazy. I'm like, "Holy shit, I'm doing this." Like,
You're
damn.
you're killing it.
What?
Oh.
Damn. Like, I tried, but I didn't have that much time because I did everything backwards because I didn't
Mhm.
have that, like, upbringing to teach me that. Mine was like, go to work, get married, but they told me not to, but I did it later. I think I was like the first one to not have a kid in like the teens or like, yeah, yeah.
You're breaking a lot of generational stuff over there.
And I don't drink, and I think my mom slowed down now as well. I don't know about my dad 'cause I
Mhm.
haven't been talking to him that much, but yeah, it's hard to being pregnant, it really, like, took me aback, like, I'm like, "Dang, all you people do is get drunk." I'm like, "God," and, like, I was a sober one, and I had kids
Mhm.
back to back. I was just man, it was a while, but good times. No, it was
Well,
but
as we're getting towards the close of this podcast, obviously we're gonna tell people where to find you, where to support you. Definitely make sure that you share information with me as it comes up. I'll make sure that I share it on the podcast. Maybe have you come back closer to announcement and everything. That'll be fun. That would be fun. But is there anything that you want to leave the listeners with?
Um, just pay attention to politics because it's everything, it's everywhere, and we need to make sure we're taking care of everyone on the planet. Just we all matter. It's sad
Mm,
that we have to fight so hard against like corporations and money, something that's just made up when we can give everybody everything because we mass produce. So
mhm,
it's a little that's that. But I guess
okay,
if you want to find me, is that what you want me to say?
mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's Shelby Campbell for Congress, I think, yeah, .com or Soup for
Okay,
Change. Yeah, Soup for Change. A lot of places you can find me, and then like TikTok, it's just Shelby Campbell for Congress. Same with Instagram, Facebook. I think I'm gonna
I'm gonna
start doing a
immediately
sub.
follow you.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing a Substack. Oh, I'm going viral right now, but like
Lean it my way. Lean it lean
that's
it
what
a
I'm trying. No,
little.
I put your podcast like name on there, so I'm hoping because people have been listening. So I mean, I have like 5 viewers right now, nothing crazy, but I've gained a
But
hundred and
still.
like 100 or 200 followers in the past day.
Wow.
I'm yeah, I'm getting up there. Like it's not that
Mhm.
much, but still, it's exciting. Well,
No,
like I don't
I
know,
love this.
being on the internet it sounds so
It's
pathetic,
fun.
but I learned so much about being a human. People
Yes.
like I seeing the post where it was like, imagine 3 people in one day telling you you look good. Stop giving a fuck if only 3 people like your post. And I'm like,
Mhm.
I was like, damn, I feel good if one person does it. So hell
Right?
yeah, like so I was like, all right, that's just how you gotta look at things positively, even if you feel annoying. Just fucking it's fine. You
Just
do
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's always my
Just
that's
do
always
it.
my hardest thing about social media is, like, the just do it aspect. I'm always so self-conscious about it. I'm always like, "Oh, but people aren't gonna like it," or, "Does it fit in my brand?" And I'm trying
They're
to lean
mean.
more
They're
to
mean. They're mean, but
well,
it's okay.
people have been mean to
I
me my whole life, so I don't give a
like,
shite
that's
about that.
exactly I'm like, "I love this. Let's go." I'm like, "Come on."
Like,
I'm like, "That's all you
every time
got?"
every time someone says something mean to me on social media, specifically this, like, the TikTok for Basically Unbothered, I die laughing. I die. I think it's the fun I think the fact that you are so bored with your life that you took time to make fun of me or to come at me is fucking hilarious. I'm over here building brands. I'm trying to turn my author name, Lake Gabrielle, into like, a brand. I'm trying to
Yeah.
turn my business into a brand. I don't care about your little feelings. I really, really
Yep,
don't.
exactly. Who cares? You have
Um,
to lay down
who
with you at
cares?
the end of the night.
True. Alright, and with that, Unbothered fans, we are going to say goodbye, but I will see you next week for another episode of Basically Unbothered.